Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope you are fine. I am going to discuss mathematics class second year, chapter number 3, integration. In this lecture, I will solve exercise number 3.4, question number 3, that is most important for paper's point of view. So let's start. Question number 3. Show that integral e power ax sine bx dx is equal to 1 divided by under root of a square plus b square e power ax sine into bx minus tan inverse b divide a into plus c. So let's start. Taking left hand side, integral e power ax sine bx into dx, integration by parts. Sine bx is trigonometric function and e power ax is exponential function. So trigonometric function first and exponential function second is equal to sine bx integral e power ax into dx using by integration by parts minus integral derivative of first function, that is sine bx, integration of second function, that is e power ax into dx, which is equal to sine bx integration of e power ax with respect to x is equal to e power ax divided by a minus integral derivative of sine bx with respect to x is equal to cos bx. So derivative of bx with respect to b is equal to b. So b cos bx integration of e power ax with respect to x is equal to e power ax divided by a into dx, which is equal to, so first I is equal to sine bx e power ax divided by a minus b divide a integral cos bx e power ax into dx, which is equal to 1 divide a first sine bx e power ax minus b divided by a, again using by integration by parts. So first function is trigonometric function and second function is algebraic function. So first function, that is cos bx integral e power ax into dx minus integral derivative of first function, that is cos bx, integration of second function, that is e power ax into dx, which is equal to 1 divided by a sine bx e power ax minus b divide a into cos bx integration of e power ax with respect to x is equal to e power ax divide a minus integral derivative of cos bx is equal to minus sine bx, again derivative of bx with respect to x is equal to b, integration of e power ax with respect to x is equal to e power ax divide a into dx. So next is equal to 1 divided by a sine bx e power ax minus b divided by a. So a multiply a square cos bx e power ax minus multiply minus plus. So plus minus minus b multiply b square, a multiply a square, b square over a square, integral sin bx e power ax into dx. So I is equal to 1 divide a sin bx e power ax minus b divided by a square cos bx e power ax minus b square divided by a square. So which is equal to I is equal to integral e power ax sin bx. Next, which is equal to, so I plus b square divided by a square I is equal to 1 divide a sin bx e power ax minus b divided by a square cos bx e power ax, which is equal to 1 plus b square divided by a square into I. So I common, which is equal to 1 divided by, taking common e power ax. So 1 divide a sin bx minus 1 b divided by a square cos bx, which is equal to, so taking LCM a square multiply 1 a square plus b square I is equal to e power ax into 1 divided by a sin bx minus b divided by a square cos bx, which is equal to, I is equal to, if we divide both sides a square plus b square divided by a square, so I is equal to e power ax dot a divided by a square plus b square in reciprocal form, dividing both sides a square plus b square divided a square, this form. So divide square can also be written in numerator form, whole a square plus b square into 1 divide a sin bx minus b divided by a square cos bx, so is equal to e power ax divided by a square plus b square. So multiply a square dot 1 divided by a sin bx minus a square dot b divided by a square cos bx plus c. So a square cancel, a square cancel, which is equal to e power ax divided by a square plus b square into a sin bx minus b cos bx plus c. So next, equal to, next put a is equal to e power ax divided by a square plus b square a sin bx minus b cos bx. So let a is equal to r cos theta number 1 and b is equal to r sin theta number 2, adding and squaring 1 and 2. So a square plus b square is equal to r square cos square plus r square sin square theta. So a square plus b square is equal to r square common into cos square theta plus sin square theta, which is equal to a square plus b square is equal to r square into 1. So a square r square is equal to a square plus b square, taking square root on both sides. So r is equal to a square plus b square. If we apply square root on both sides, so r is equal to under root of a square plus b square. Next, is equal to e power a x divided by, so a square plus b square is equal to r square into a is equal to r cos theta sin bx minus b is equal to r sin theta cos bx plus c, which is equal to e power ax divided by r square, taking common r. So r into cos theta sin bx minus sin theta cos bx plus c. So r square cancel, which is equal to e power ax divided by r into, so this is the formula of sin bx minus theta plus c. Next, dividing 1 and 2. So r sin theta is equal to b divided by r cos theta is equal to a. So r cancel, sin theta over cos theta is equal to tan theta is equal to b divided by a. Theta is equal to tan inverse b divide a. So next is equal to e power a x divided by, so r is equal to under root of a square plus b square into sin bx minus theta. So theta is equal to tan inverse b over a. plus C, which is the required solution. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. If you like my lecture, then please subscribe, share, like and press bell icon for latest update on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching my YouTube lecture. Okay, Allah Hafiz.